Good morning. Welcome to the PSC. We'll begin in approximately 2 minutes. Essentially, you can actually see through your backdrop. It looks like it's weird. Yeah. So. Good morning and welcome to the Maryland Public Service Commission's administrative meeting for June 2nd, 2021. Joining you live from Baltimore this morning. Yesterday, Governor Hogan announced that all public agencies and state offices will be reopened to the public, so we are now fully reopened to the public. Currently, our hearing room, however, remains closed, and we expect that condition to last through approximately Labor Day. For interested members of the public who wish to come visit the commission, I would advise that you contact the appropriate staff before showing up to the building. We have a very handy phone directory under the Contact Us tab at the very bottom of our webpage. But our employees are returning to the office and will be here to serve the public. As we proceed with today's meeting, we have meeting minutes to approve from our last meeting on May 26, 2021. The vote begins with Commissioner Herman.
Aye.
Commissioner Linton.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Donnell.
Aye.
And Commissioner Richard.
Aye.
I vote aye. The meeting minutes are approved. Good morning, Mr. Secretary.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. There are 5 items on today's consent agenda. Item number 1 is a notice of transfer of indirect control and participation in financing arrangements from GTCR Envoy Holdings LLC, Envoy LLC, Broadbox CLEC LLC, ANPI Business LLC, ANPI LLC, Neutral Tandem Maryland LLC, and Cinch US Holdings, Inc. Item number 2 is a notice from Great American Insurance Group of cancellation of bond for Energy Choice Services LLC. Item number 3 is a request from South Jersey Energy Company to cancel its electricity supplier license. Item number 4 is an application from Destination Energy LLC for a license to supply natural gas in Maryland. And finally, item number 5 is an application from Mr. Wade Sewell for certification of a geothermal heating and cooling renewable energy facility.
Thank you. Do any of the commissioners have questions on these 5 consent agenda items? Seeing none, I would move that with respect to item number 1, that we note the transfer of control of the licensees to Cinch US Holdings Incorporated, and note the applicant's participation in certain financing arrangements following consummation of the transfer transaction. With respect to item number 2, I move that we cancel the electricity supplier license of Energy Choice Services LLC. With respect to item number 3, I move that we approve the cancellation request. With respect to item number 4, I move that we grant the company a license to operate as a natural gas supplier in Maryland, limited to broker services for the customer classes and service territories applied for and recommended by staff, and direct the company to provide marketing materials specific to its Maryland operations to the Commission staff and Office of People's Counsel 30 days prior to utilization of the materials in Maryland, and direct the company to file notice with the Commission within 30 days of any changes to the information in its application. Finally, with respect to item number 5, I move that we approve the application and issue a renewable energy facility certification number. Direct the applicant to establish a REC account with PJM GATS within 30 days of certification and file a geothermal and thermal biomass generation report with the Commission within 1 week of each recording of generation data with GATS of RECs created. And finally, direct that applicant to file notice with the Commission within 30 days of any change to the information in its application. The vote begins with Commissioner Herman.
Aye.
Commissioner Linton.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Donnell.
Aye.
And Commissioner Richard.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion is approved. Mr. Secretary.
Mr. Chairman, item number 6 on today's administrative agenda is a request from Delmarva Power and Light Company for authorization to allocate remaining customer investment fund monies to continue the Efficiency for Affordable Housing program. On this item for staff, we have Nan Zhang and Michael Dean, and for the company, Douglas McKeel and Megan Partridge.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Zhang.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Nan Zhang on behalf of staff. By letter dated February 2nd, 2021, Delmarva Power and Light Company proposed to allocate the remaining customer investment fund to continue Efficiency for Affordable Housing program and to count the program's energy savings towards its Empower Maryland Cycle program goal. The program provides energy efficiency opportunities to low-income multifamily housing. It is projected to spend approximately $2.5 million with an energy savings of 570 megawatt hours for the 2021 to 2023 program cycle. Staff believes the program remains in line with the intent of the Customer Investment Fund and with best practices from the Empower program. Staff recommends that the Commission approve the use of the remaining $2.5 million Customer Investment Fund to continue the Efficiency for Affordable Housing program and approve the counting of the energy savings towards the Empower Maryland Cycle program goal under the other programs category.
Thank you, Ms. Zhang. We'll turn to counsel for the utility.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. I have nothing to add to Ms. Zhang's bug sheet. Appreciate staff's review and request for approval. We are here to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Mr. Michael. Do any of the commissioners have questions with respect to Delmarva's request? Seeing none, I would move that we approve the company's use of the remaining $2,467,454 in the Customer Investment Fund to continue the Efficiency for Affordable Housing program, and that we approve the counting of Efficiency for Affordable Housing program's energy savings achieved during the period of 2021 through 2023 towards the company's Empower Maryland Cycle program goals under the quote-unquote other programs category. The vote begins with Commissioner Herman,
Aye.
Commissioner Linton,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Donnell,
Aye.
and Commissioner Richard.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman, the final item today is item number 7. It's an energy efficiency pilot proposal from Potomac Electric Power Company and Delmarva Power and Light Company. The participants on this item are the same as the previous item.
Thank you, Ms. Zhang. You're doing all the heavy lifting today. Back to you.
Good morning, Chairman and Commissioners. Nan Zhang on behalf of staff. By letter dated April 15, 2021, Potomac Electric Power Company and Delmarva Power and Light Company submitted information for the conditionally approved Zero Energy Ready Homes Proof of Concept Pilot and Energy Efficiency Subscription Kit Pilot. The companies also submitted additional information to support the proposal to include virtual commissioning program in the 2021 to 2023 commercial and industrial portfolio. Additionally, PEPCO proposed a pilot leveraging advanced metering infrastructure data and submitted an alternative approach for furthering the smart home pilot. Staff has reviewed the filing and believes the companies have followed the Commission's guidelines in order number 88438 for developing and evaluating pilot proposals under the Empower program. Additionally, the company's proposed budgets are within the program investigation, design, and development budgets approved by the Commission in order number 89679. Staff recommends that the Commission approve the company's Zero Energy Ready Homes Proof of Concept Pilot, Energy Efficiency Subscription Kit Pilot, and Virtual Commissioning Program. Staff also recommends that the Commission approve PEPCO's Automated Residential Technology Pilot and Leveraging Advanced Metering Infrastructure Data Pilot.
Thank you, Ms. Zhang. Again, we'll turn to the company, Mr. Michael.
Nothing to add to that presentation. Appreciate staff's work. We are here to answer any questions the commission may have on these topics.
Thank you, Mr. Michael. I noticed that one of your sister utilities out of state, I believe it was ComEd, has been relatively successful in using the virtual commissioning program. Can you provide any more details with respect to the success in other states?
I'll turn to Ms. Partridge for that. She may have some more information on that. I do not.
Thank you. Ms. Partridge, good morning.
Well, I don't have the specific numbers on ComEd's programs in front of me at the moment. The program has yielded significant, both measurable and verifiable energy savings in the ComEd program, and has proven, especially during the COVID period, to be useful not just for its core virtual retro commissioning uses, but in the flexibility of the approach offered some really interesting use cases. For example, when the school system in school usage, for example, the program was able to identify schools in the ComEd service territory appropriately shut down like you would at the end of a school year, so to balance the system out. So they were able to remotely provide this service to the public schools by identifying usage patterns that were in the school with a building that had been the settings had appropriately been adjusted for lack of occupancy. I'm happy to provide the specific energy savings levels and the cost effectiveness data for the ComEd program. I believe we do have a Navigant or House.
Thank you, Ms. Partridge.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't believe we need to see the ComEd data. It does sound as if the program is successful. Just one more question for you, and your audio is a little scratchy. I don't know if there's anything you could do to improve that. But can you give us a little more detail regarding how you select those customers? I imagine it's through a combination of AMI data that you review prior to reaching out to them to see if they are interested in virtual commissioning. Is that correct?
Yes, so we're intending to contract with a company that specializes in interpreting the AMI data, usage data remotely. So they will ingest once, obviously once we've completed the, if we're given approval and can complete the contracting process, they will ingest the AMI data for the relevant customer classes, and then look at that data, they process the data using their own proprietary algorithms to identify buildings that are really good opportunities for this virtual commissioning approach. And then they will reach out to those customers, but already having had performed some initial analysis prior to the engagement.
Thank you. That additional information was helpful, including the hiring of a third-party ingester. Do my fellow commissioners have questions? Commissioner O'Donnell.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That line of questioning, I appreciate that. Appreciate the response. Just makes me think about the customer privacy with regard to their information. How is that secured with your third-party provider, Ms. Partridge?
We go through all of the same levels of rigor that we would with any other entity that is operating on our behalf. I'm not an IT expert on the data security side, but in this instance, our vendor would be no different than any of our other implementation vendors in terms of, acting on our behalf. So they alone will have access to that data, and I would turn to Mr. Mike Keel on any other data privacy issues, but the data is not shared outside of the relationship between us and that vendor.
Mr. Michael, you have anything?
So yes, Commissioner, let me turn on my video here to. Yeah, we will follow the Exelon data privacy requirements and obviously not share that. And we have techniques in place where we're making sure that data is only handled intra-company and with our vendor. So that would be something that would be in the contract. This is not something that's going to be released publicly in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, that's really what I was looking for, just to make sure they were contractually bound not to share that information or sell it or use it or whatever.
Right. We would not do that, Commissioner.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
Any additional questions? Seeing none, I'm prepared to move that we approve the company's Zero Energy Ready Homes Proof of Concept Pilot, the Energy Efficiency Subscription Kit Pilot, and the Virtual Commissioning Program, and approve Pepco's Automated Residential Technology Pilot and Leveraging AMI Data Pilot. The vote begins with Commissioner Herman.
Aye.
Commissioner Linton.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Donnell.
Aye.
And Commissioner Richard.
Aye.
I vote aye. The motion is approved. With nothing else on today's commission's agenda, today's meeting is now adjourned. Thank you.